Welcome. If you're new to medical coding, don't worry. This course starts with the basics and explains everything step by step. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand what ICD-10-CM is and why it's used in healthcare every day. Before we begin, let's take a look at what you'll learn in this lesson. We'll start by understanding what ICD-10-CM is and why it's used in healthcare. Then we'll discuss why diagnosis coding is so important for accurate documentation and medical billing. You'll also learn who uses ICD-10-CM, including healthcare providers, medical coders, billers, and insurance companies. Finally, we'll see how diagnosis codes fit into the medical billing process and why they play a key role in getting claims processed correctly. Let's get started. Let's start with the name itself. ICD stands for International Classification of Diseases. The 10 represents the 10th revision, and CM means clinical modification. In simple terms, ICD-10-CM is a standardized system used to describe a patient's diagnoses, illnesses, injuries, and health conditions. Instead of writing a diagnosis in different ways, healthcare providers use specific diagnosis codes, so everyone speaks the same language. For example, instead of simply writing type 2 diabetes, a provider can assign the code E11.9, which identifies type 2 diabetes mellitus without complications. Imagine if every healthcare provider described the same condition differently. One provider might write type 2 diabetes, another might write adult onset diabetes, and someone else might simply write high blood sugar. Without a standardized system, it would be difficult for insurance companies and healthcare organizations to interpret diagnoses consistently. ICD-10-CM solves this problem by giving every diagnosis a standard code that everyone can understand. ICD-10-CM is used by many professionals throughout the healthcare system. Healthcare providers document the patient's condition, medical coders assign the correct diagnosis code, medical billers include those codes on insurance claims, and insurance companies use them to determine coverage and reimbursement. Because everyone uses the same coding system, communication becomes more accurate and efficient. Now let's see how ICD-10-CM fits into the medical billing process. It all begins when a patient visits a healthcare provider. After evaluating the patient, the provider documents the diagnosis in the medical record. Next, a medical coder reviews that documentation and assigns the appropriate ICD-10-CM code. The medical biller then submits an insurance claim using that diagnosis code along with the procedure codes for the services performed. The insurance company reviews the claim to determine whether the services are medically necessary and covered under the patient's plan. If everything is accurate, the claim is processed and payment is issued. And this is why choosing the correct diagnosis code is so important. It helps support accurate claim processing and reimbursement. Let's look at a simple real-world example to see how ICD-10-CM is used. Imagine a patient comes to the clinic with a fever, sore throat, and cough. After examining the patient and reviewing any necessary tests, the provider diagnoses strep throat. Instead of writing only the diagnosis, the medical coder assigns the ICD-10-CM code J02.0, which represents streptococcal pharyngitis. This standardized code helps ensure that everyone involved, including the provider, biller, and insurance company, understands the patient's diagnosis in the same way. One question many beginners ask is, what's the difference between ICD-10-CM and CPT codes? The easiest way to remember it is this. ICD-10-CM tells us why the patient received care, while CPT tells us what service or procedure was performed. For example, if a patient is diagnosed with strep throat, the ICD-10-CM code identifies that diagnosis. If the provider performs an office visit, the CPT code describes that service. Think of it this way: the diagnosis explains the reason for the visit, and the procedure explains what was done during the visit. Both code sets work together to create a complete insurance claim. Let's review what you've learned so far. Our first question is, what does the CM in ICD-10-CM stand for? Pause the video if you need to, and take a moment to think about your answer before looking at the choices. The correct answer is clinical modification. Now, for the second question, who is primarily responsible for signing ICD-10-CM diagnosis codes? Once again, pause the video if you need a moment to think. If you answered medical coder, you're correct. If you missed either question, don't worry. We'll continue reviewing these concepts throughout the course. Let's wrap up today's lesson with a quick review. Today, you learned that ICD-10-CM is the standardized diagnosis coding system used throughout healthcare in the United States. You also learned why diagnosis coding is important, who uses these codes, and how they support the medical billing process. In our next lesson, we'll take a closer look at the structure of an ICD-10-CM code and learn what each character represents. Thank you for watching. If you found this lesson helpful, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and continue to lesson 2. I'll see you there.